Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Harrison.
I could have just threw it away. I could just threw it away. I just want to be ignorant.
First quarter, and now he already has 2
I don't think he's good.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
What I got to do with you?
Your advice is wait till this season over. I'll listen to you next season. You was a part of this one. I gotta just leave you out of this.
When they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. It's back to throw here. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raiders touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Yeah, he talking about my sweaty bitch. He's sweaty.
And this one travels out of bounds.
Why did he add? Like, he just randomly add?
He said he was sweat. In chat.
They run it with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Raiders 6, Browns nothing.
Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. That's a play that will likely be this play significant.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in the completion.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
They're telling me to go for it.
6-0, you can. Unless you feel like you can get a stop for sure.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence.
Technically, end up being still.
Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just
from LA.
Pass there to the 21.
I just mean like from like the draft up or whenever they got him, however they got him.
For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to
I got
play.
2
We're
up.
not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hooker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
9-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up a throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got room to run past the 20.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I ain't even think about it.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A That's a gain of 7.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
This is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
14. Browns 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Shit.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Well, now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
Intercepted by They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Fix that shit.
Now wins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a dump off here complete. But not before he takes it inside the 40. They got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Eluding the pressure right. The Browns deep on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
That was was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
See, this is
kickers now. It used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players.
Watch the post route. Watch the post route.
And now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watch the post route.
Wentz now on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Oh, he tried it in the end. Nate, I can't draw it up no better than that. I can't.
Well, the passing windows are just
Come on,
there.
Nate.
That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
I'm asking Cooper.
Top 10 defense can
That's
do.
a Cooper.
Come on, bro. That's beautiful.
You as you try to execute offensively.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with
Look at the post route. Look at the post route.
Chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Oh,
and now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Doing too much. That's what he's doing too much.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time who was able to knock it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league.
That's a turnover. He just ass.
They all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down.
Go for it again and take 3.
Right around the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down.
Points at this point. You shouldn't even be in this
but they
position.
needed more than that. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 11 now. They'll drop the throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner
I swear I haven't played.
You've got to have a secondary that can
behind.
find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And now another one thrown incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really looking for a turnover. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You want a man defense? They're going to get shredded.
He's a man player.
That man defense ain't going to stop nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
That's cool.
You got to work on your defense.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Yeah, man, for it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with
You
coaches?
get a quick live, he'll keep you in the game. I know he won't be feeling
defense
space.
take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
shotgun now for Wentz. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here.
I kick it deep, I kick the onside.
So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. They wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Good fumble, bro.
Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up.
This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41
trying to give it to you, bro. Oh my gosh.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James right there. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Okay, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Jefferson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
You gotta get some crosses.
On 3rd and long, it's
I'm trying to play the middle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's...
That is his clock. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through.
Couldn't get my adjustment. I was trying to get the D-line to stand up.
20. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, Wentz.
Do you see the R1?
Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in,
you need some work,
that was
but
going
that
to hurt,
shit,
and in a big
boom.
way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
You see that nigga trying to play the linebacker. You taking away all your crossing routes to the other side of the field.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
This nigga funny, man.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
3-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards.
Hell no.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Bullshit.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 28.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
The shit, like he come out onside, come out regular.
Nah, they do onside automatically, and it's like under a minute.
That'll come up with it, and that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
You gotta put speed on the onside.
Even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now,
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf.
I seen that.
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Why is that nigga over there by himself?
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. the whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Second and 10. One final try now for Wentz. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Fuck that nigga saying get GG for me. I don't care about GG, man.
Oh, I just lost 30 minutes of sleep for nothing.